The fear of death is not universal. It's personal. It's not about dying. It's about you dying. What happens when I am gone? What happens when my voice quiets? When my dreams evaporate? This is the voice of the ego, terrified of losing control, terrified of being forgotten. But here's the cosmic joke. You will be forgotten. Not because you didn't matter, but because in the scale of stars and galaxies, none of us matter. Not unless we choose to. Not unless we create meaning where there was none. That's the paradox of death. It is both the end of all meaning and the only thing that makes meaning real. And that's where the crisis of suicide lives, between these two truths. Suicide is often treated like a mental malfunction. But what if it's more than that? What if it's not just mental? What if it's existential? What if it's not about brain chemistry, but about meaning collapse? We don't tell people that they are meaning makers. We tell them to follow a script, live like this, vote like this, believe like this, love like this. And when that script doesn't work for them, when the motto of a good life doesn't fit, they feel broken. When the world they're born into refuses to see them, hear them, or free them, is it any wonder that they consider opting out? Suicide makes sense in a meaningless world, especially when that world is run by narcissists, people who turn the spotlight on themselves and leave the rest of us in the shadow. When the bar for success is set by dead men and outdated myths, when entire systems are built to frustrate individual purpose and elevate obedience, the soul withers. And the only rational conclusion is that maybe it's better not to be here. But here's the deeper truth. You are not here to follow someone else's meaning. You are here to create your own. That's your divine task. That's your only obligation. Your purpose is not pre-written. It is not in ancient scrolls or legal codes or dead prophet sermons. It is in you. It is in your universal consciousness, your body, your environment. The reason death matters, why it's so overwhelming, is because it forces you to answer the only question that ever mattered. What will you do with this life you were given? And for those of us who have ever felt suicidal or wrestled with the void, your thoughts are not shameful. They are proof that your consciousness is awake. You have met the abyss, and now your work is not to escape it, but to create something that gives it shape, to stare into the void and write meaning across it with your life. That is how we fight death. That is how we defeat despair, not by running from it, but by turning towards it and saying, yes, I will die, but before I do, I will live. And if you're still here, it's because the universe is not done becoming you yet. So become. We don't know what happens after we die. And that's the point. Whatever the afterlife is already happening. People have been dying for millennia, and whatever lies beyond the veil isn't waiting for us. It's already here. We may not have the tools to grasp it, but that doesn't mean it isn't there. What we call afterlife is simply a word we've given to the unknowable transition from one state of being to the other. Every one of us has a birth date. The day we became a distinct self, a conscious being shaped by the body, the environment, and the infinite. But whatever comes after we die likely resembles whatever came before we were born. The you that exists now is the only you you've ever known. So whatever you return to, whether silence or infinity, was always there before.